A state commission on mental health has made recommendations on how to spend millions of federal dollars. The money comes from the American Rescue Plan Act, set aside in the state budget for mental health. Sonica Bargo joins us now with the details. Sonica.
Dennis, this would just be a one-time payment of $100 million. Officials say they're still working on more regular funding sources, but they say this money is desperately needed support.
We have people who are facing longer waits to get help. We know we have people who might have to travel to get help.
Lisa Schaefer heads Pennsylvania's County Commissioners Association. She says the need for mental health services is growing, but counties aren't able to keep up.
We've been really limping along without a sustained contribution from the state.
Enter the Behavioral Health Commission for Mental Health, asked by the state legislature to figure out how best to spend $100 million in federal funds.
As part of the budget negotiations back in July, $100 million was appropriated for mental health.
The commission released recommendations in early October. First, $37 million in workforce development to address staffing shortages.
We've not been able to keep pace, for instance, with pay for those individuals.
They may be going to places like Walmart, to Amazon.
Second, $23.5 million for criminal justice programs to get people to treatment instead of a cell.
Prison isn't really the place for people to get the mental health services they need.
Last, $39 million to expand existing programs like crisis services.
Call centers or the 988 call centers, mobile crisis teams, walk-in centers or crisis stabilization units.
But it could be a while before communities see that money. The legislature still has to take action.
It's obviously incredibly disappointing that they have left town without identifying any of those recommendations as priorities.
State officials say these dollars could be life-saving.
If we are able to intervene and intervene correctly, then we prevent several other things from potentially happening.
As you heard there, the state legislature does have to pass some legislation before communities have access to these funds. Advocates say they hope lawmakers do this as soon as they're back in session next year. In the studio, Sonica Bargo, ABC 27 News.
Thank you, Sonica. Some of them said they should have done it before they left last week.